a biographical retrospective for Anselm Kiefer. This exhibition is of the contemporary artwork of Anselm Kiefer. Kiefer was born in Germany at the end of World War II in 1945. This heavily influenced his art. He grew up seeing the devastation the war had in Germany and the German people. Many were filled with shame because of the Holocaust. He wanted to address and confront what was Germany's involvement with the war, particularly with the Holocaust. Many people in his country wanted to pretend that the Holocaust did not happen. He believed it should be brought to the forefront and addressed. A substantial portion of his art deals with the devastation of Germany and how the war affected the land and people of Germany, especially the Jewish population. Although he was born and raised in the Catholic faith, he began studying Kabbalah and ties his spirituality into his artwork. You can often see flames of three in his works, which represent the Holy Trinity. He is different than most artists because he confronts subjects that were and still are taboo, such as the Holocaust and Germany's involvement in the war. A common theme in Kiefer's art is rebirth and devastation or trauma. This is because he believes that Germany must address what happened during the war and then have a rebirth and start over. Although Kiefer was born and raised in Germany, he moved to France as an adult. He has traveled throughout Europe and the Middle East, and these travels have impacted his work. Some of the places he has traveled include Mexico, Australia, Japan, Indonesia, and the United States. Throughout his travels, he has been influenced to add the mysticism of those cultures. He has been married twice. He was the first artist to be commissioned to install a permanent piece at Louvre in over 50 years. Unlike many artists that are known for one media, Kiefer is known for sculpture, photography, painting, woodcuts, book designs, and drawing. Kiefer uses various media to create his works. He uses burlap, straw, canvas, watercolors, pencil, cardboard, charcoal, oil, acrylics, muslin, lead, and paper. Each item he uses symbolizes something in his work. For instance, straw represents energy. He believes that the color yellow gives off heat and light. He also liked working with lead. He enjoys experimenting with heating metals and how it changes color. In his piece, Faith, Hope, and Love, Kiefer uses lead and inscribes the words on each part of the plane propeller. This piece shows Kiefer's draw to spiritual things while also showing honor to things of the past. Kiefer believed that all art should have a balance between chaos and order. Although his subject is not always obvious, there is an understanding to his work if you study him as an artist and what point he was trying to get across in his theme. Kiefer's theme being traumas experienced by groups of people or societies. Artists like Kiefer are important because they experiment with new ways of creating art and also deal with the socio-economic conditions in our society. Although many would say his works are beautiful, they are not in the traditional sense. Every work he has created means something and is meant to make an impact on the audience of the work.